Foxconn, they put up nets for suicide? Are you kidding me? Xi Jinping putting up nets over there at the Foxconn because Steve Wozniak won't give him breaks?
Actually, and you know what? Mike2stronk not having a break either because that SPD really got ripped. And
he gets him out of the air!
But that's alright. He catches him out of the air.
Backdash. Oh my goodness. Hitman trying to go in, dashing up. Good tech from mhike2stronk. Stand jab out there. Yo, you on the ground. You getting speedied. Uh-oh. One more touch is going to do it. One more.
I love it. I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
One more again. One more again.
Blend.
Absolutely.
FrameInfoWars.com selling the Geef blender. Guaranteed. Guaranteed to chop up that bison. FrameInfoWars.com.
It might be $259.99, but with 4 payments of $59.99, it becomes really affordable.
I agree, yeah.
And it's really important to have.
And also, it protects your brain from all the information that FAT is pulling out of your phone. It'll actually lock it down in the Faraday cage. If you buy the Frame Infowars blender, EX knees, pushes a button, flexes out.
And according to my friend,
the Frog could be at the top of a pyramid scheme.
Oh, he totally could.
Kermit the Frog. Don't get me started on Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog is a demon. He's a demon.
This isn't going anywhere.
Kermit the Frog is a demon. I've seen it. The way that he speaks to kids, teaching them all kinds of how to have sex with men. Kermit the Frog he's a demon.
Mr. Jones, quick question I've been wanting for years. How do you feel about the count?
Kermit the Frog runs a pizza parlor in D.C.
Jesus.
And in the basement of the pizza parlor, Kermit, you look at the
He's onto the pizza gate. I gotta run. He's on the pizza gate.
All you have to do is just look at the menu. Look at the menu. You wouldn't have items on the menu like that if you weren't doing a little side business. You know what I'm saying? Now, listeners, at some point, at what point do we have to look at all this and say, when is it time to act? When is it time to act? Now, I'm not saying that you should act, or I'm not about violence. I'm not about actual violence. But at what point does the hand of God just have to rain down on Kermit the Frog?
This is why speaking of active violence though, right now Hitman putting the hurting on mhike2stronk. Double dash. We got Mario Kart. Got him into the corner. Flexing through though. Challenging. Flexing again. Mike is not taking this. Really good reactions for a Valorant player. Gets the activation. Back throw into the corner. What's going to happen next? Headbutt. Plus frames. Headbutt. We are in there. My goodness. My dude was
stunned. Oh, and it's actually dead.
Commentating a Street Fighter match in this economy?
In this economy?
He's trying so hard.
Not an inside job.
Poor Houseman.
Good eye. No, I know my place. There's a certain point that the stream gets to where the joke is just taking over, and I'm like,
we're too far gone.
Fair enough.
I have to
Tommy
stop.
two-step. It's good to see you.
I have to turn off the...
It's good to see you in the chat, my guy. Shout out to the other Tommies out there.
I have to turn off the
happy
Alex
birthday,
Jill
by the
Monday.
way.
I have to turn that off.
Though I know you won't.
No, it'll come back.
No, it's gone. I'm turning it off.
It will definitely come back. And that's really when you get lost in the sauce, and you gotta really be careful about that sometimes, Joe. You really do.
When you want to talk about a person getting lost, it's Mike
Flame
now trapped in the corner.
Flame juggles flame. We've seen that
He's dead though.
He's done.
Absolutely dead. Such a great life lead, but unfortunately, Hitman's got to go back because he's getting shut up.
Kermit, I got a question for you. Have you
Yes.
paid money for Hitman?
Have I ever paid money for a Hitman? I mean,
Off the record, of course. Off the record.
I think it's okay to be safe on record. I had a really bad show on M.Bison and I shot the producer. But anyway, back to the match. Great opening from mhike2stronk there. With
Best
the
transition.
Anyway, I murdered a guy. Back to the match. Speaking of murder.
Back to the match. Hitman's pushing.
Oh, we do got murder going on right now. Hitman's not doing too hot against the strong.
Yeah, he's struggling, right? Like, this is definitely that song, Ready? It's murder. Stand medium punch. He still counter hit.
You know, Joe Not Jones brought it up earlier. He's not playing this against Geef. He's trying to play it like any other match, and it's just not going well.
And
You're absolutely right.
Mike's a really good player, so you're not really playing the match up at this point. You're actually playing out character tendencies, and that's the problem. Hitman's not really adapting. He's
Look
just,
at him, look at him walking backwards. Dude, he gave him the Soviet march forward. Borscht Dynamite. He even has time to dash up. mhike2stronk living up to his name.
and Zangief says, Merry Christmas to M.Bison. And it's match point for mhike2stronk.
Got the light kick confirmed.
Absolutely.
Flexing,
Double
flexing.
Flex. And at that point, he's in his head. That's a great
Yeah.
Absolutely
I'm expecting Wake Up Super at this point. He's so
And like,
broken.
people talk a lot about Zangief and tier list, but if a Zangief player has you figured out and they're in your head, they're top tier. They are the best player in the game at that point. Right? Like, okay, but we got stuns from Hitman.
Signs of life.
There's some signs of life
Hitman
from
really
Mike.
turned up. Yeah, really turned up the pressure there, the offense. It's like, I'm tired of sitting back, playing this patient game, getting SPD'd or hit up for zero reason.
Oh my
Mike
God.
right back at him.
Oh my
It's like,
God.
Oh, you want to play
No.
aggressive?
Okay.
I'm
Oh god,
Yeah.
he baited him. That's what
Mike-
all those jumps were for.
Yeah, Mike's feeling himself. He knows exactly how this matchup sits. Crush counter, EX Borscht Dynamite, mix up
Will he
City.
jump?
What's gonna happen?
Oh,
Get to the
I
dead!
told
Don't
you,
you
I said
be
the jump.
jumping!
I called the jump.
Oh, he went for it a third time! He went for it a third time. Mike knew. But
At this point, Mike's going for a highlight reel, and we're going to see on Twitter really soon.
yeah, Mike might as well be Demon Dan at this point. Flex,
And that's it.
get him out of the dash!
And that should be death, and that's it, 3-0. And Mike will be waiting in losers finals to see who plays against Earthsign and Chun Nation.
The only way that M.Bison loses that match is if he's paid off by George Soros.
No, I don't know if it's George Soros. I think really it's gonna be Antifa, right? Like Antifa is the really group.
No,
that's gonna come in.
Antifa has
no,
contracts with George Soros funded Antifa. It's what it is.
I don't think that's the way that works. I just don't think that's the way that works, other Alex. I think
They've got contracts. I've seen them. I've seen the
Jones.
Antifa contracts with George Soros. You see George Soros' name on it. It's all. Trust me, folks. Vaccines are causing autism.
That's a ridiculous theory. Vaccines have prevented so many deadly diseases.